Go.
Good morning. Nice sunshiny day today. I hope you all had a wonderful Easter yesterday and found something fun to do inside. We put together a puzzle about winter, which was kind of appropriate, but not necessarily for Easter Sunday. Anyway, good to be here with you today. I have a friend here in my lap, and her name is Emmy. And Emmy just lives down the road here a little ways, and she lives on a place called Whistling. And there comes Eli and the puppy. She lives on Whistling Well Farm, which is not far from here, and she helps her owner grow apples and sell apples. So he's also an author, and he also publishes with Beaver's Pond Press, the same place I do. So I thought we would read one of his stories today. And it happens to star Emmy of Whistling Well Farms. In fact, I believe that's the name of the book. The author's name is Chad Johnson. No, Charlie. What am I thinking? Chad is his son. The author's name is Charlie Johnson, and he has a son named Chad. And the illustrator's name is
Barb.
Bjornson.
Yeah.
Barb Bjornson. Okay. Let me trade Emmy for the book. Emmy of Whistling Well Farm by Charlie Johnson and illustrated by Barb Bjornson. And there is a lovely picture of Emmy at the farm. And tell you the truth, the farm looks exactly like that, doesn't it?
Yep.
We go there every fall to buy our apples and pumpkins and all kinds of good fall stuff. In fact, Charlie Johnson has his books for sale there, and he also has my books for sale there. So if you're out and about in the country sometime and want to stop in and take a look at what they have, I know he'd welcome your visit. And then the back of the book shows Charlie in his truck on his way to market with all of his apples, which is kind of a fun picture too. All right, here we go. Oh my, look at this. Has the names of all different kinds of apples on it. Did you know there were that many different kinds of apples? Kind of feels like an apple's an apple, but goodness, there's Haralson, Blondie, Honeycrisp, Riverbell, Sweet Tango, Zestar, Snow Sweet, Gala, Honey Gold, and I even think there's probably more than that. Okay, Emmy of Whistling Well Farm. And this is a picture of Charlie and his wife, Carol, who passed away a number of years ago, and this book is in her memory. My name is Emmy, and I run the Whistling Well Apple Farm. Do you hear that sound? The wind from the river blows through the bluffs and comes whistling right up through our well. That's pretty amazing. On our farm, there's work to do all year round. In winter, I prune apple trees. In spring, I transplant the saplings. In summer, I guard our crops from gophers. Boy, they are busy, aren't they? All year round working on those apple trees. But autumn's the busiest time of all. Everything is ripe and ready for harvest, and we get plenty of helpers. I make sure they're all greeted properly. Welcome to our farm. I lead them to the biggest pumpkins. I teach them about our honeybees. I give lessons on how to dig mums. guess she really does all that? And of course, I work in the orchard. Each apple must be picked fresh from a tree and not off of the ground. Fallen fruit might have bugs in it. There they go, off to pick apples. I gently remind the crows to eat only the apples on the ground. Get out of our trees, he barks. I make sure the cat doesn't pester the vegetables. They look like they're taking naps rather than making sure nothing's happening. I see the chickens and turkeys get fed, but no one feeds Sonny the donkey. Sorry, no apples for you. It says, the sign on the fence says, caution, donkey can bite. That'd be a big mouth to get bit by, wouldn't it? And I let those squirrels and rabbits know who's in charge, I guess. I think he's playing with them. Our helpers like to take pictures, so I do my part. And Emmy's saying there, hey, I'm in a holiday card. I remind everyone to take a snack break. Then I show the band how to fill up the dance floor. We harvest so many apples. I send them to be washed and polished and sorted by size into bushels and pecks. And that's the machine they use there at the orchard to do that. Washes them and polishes the apples, and then they sort them. Some are pressed into cider, baked into pies, boiled into jellies, or dipped into caramel. I deliver the rest to market. That's the same picture that's on the back of the book, isn't it? Where he's delivering the apples to market. After our helpers have all gone home, I reward my crew for doing such a good job. There he is, giving Charlie, the author, a big sloppy kiss. Oops. And then it's right back to work for me. Oh, Emmy is working so hard, isn't she? About as hard as that puppy over there works. Well, that's Charlie Johnson's story, Emmy of Whistling Well Farm. And I know Charlie has little Emmys for sale there at his farm as well. And I know he'd love to see you. It's spring now, so the farm won't be open. Well, it's kind of spring, even though it looks like winter today. The farm won't be open to sell apples until this fall, but we'll remember about Charlie and his apples and Emmy and take a visit there perhaps this fall. Also, the second book that he has is called Emmy and the Rude Rooster. That one he has for sale at his orchard as well. So perhaps we should read this one tomorrow and see what that one is like too. Okay, well, that's it for today. I hope everybody had a great Easter, and we look forward to seeing you again tomorrow. Take care. It's kind of cold and windy outside today, but the sun is shining, so I think you could still get out and get a little bit of exercise. And we'll be back tomorrow to read another story. Oh, now we have Willie and Emmy. And Willie says, see you next time. Bye.